Hello everyone, this is Enmesh Jain and you are watching Programming Guru. So friends, in this video we discuss one of the important topic which is asked in the interview. This is nothing but it is a special type of number called automorphic number. Like other number you have heard about it, like Armstrong number, neon number, fascinating number, palindrome number, etc. So friends, before starting our video, please like and subscribe my channel to get the latest video updates. So let's start our today's discussion. Firstly, in this video we can analyze what is automorphic number and its problem, and after that we understand the flow of execution of the program, or we can understand it by illustrating the program or code. So firstly we discuss what is automorphic number. An automorphic number is a number whose squares end with the same digit as a number itself. It means firstly we take a number, then we calculate its square, then check the digit of the square ends and the number itself are same or not. If they found same, then we can conclude that the number is automorphic number. Here the number is 5 and its square is also ends with 5 or number itself. Then we can say that 5 is a automorphic number. Another example, 6. The square of 6 is 36. Here the number is 6 and the square of a number is end with also 6. So it is also automorphic number. Another example is 76 square equal to 5776. Here it ends with 76. Similarly, there are many examples are there. So we can try to understand the problems. If you are able to understand the problem, then by automatically you can find the solution also. So we can understand the problem. We see the diagrammatically. Here 5, we take a number 5, checking automorphic or not. So we can calculate the square of the number. 5 square, 5 into 5 gives 25. Then we check this 5 and the number we take 5, both are equal, square ends in the same digit as the number itself, so 25 is a automorphic number. Is that clear? So here some are steps which we take in our mind to solve this problem. Step 1, we take a number from user as an input to check whether it is automorphic or not. Is that clear? It is a simple step. You all understand it. Then second step, we have to calculate the square of a given number. I think these two steps are clear to everyone. Then we goes to third step. There is some problem are there. Try to analyze. For example, we take 890,625. Okay, then we calculated square, all done. we also calculate its square also. इक्वल टू 793212890326 ठीक है, दैट्स इट. देन द ओनली थिंग वी हैव टू separate these digits from the whole number. Then we compare it by the number itself. It is found equal, then we conclude that it is automorphic number. But the question arises, how to separate this digit from the whole number? How to separate this digit from the whole number? Because if we divide the number by 10, so we get the how many times it divides. So we get this number, or we can use remainder operator. So when we use remainder operator and remainder operator by 10, then we get last digit number. But we don't want to get last digit number or first digit number. We want to get the 6-digit number from the last, exact 6-digit number from the last. For example, we take another example. For example, 625. Then its square. There is a symbol to square, symbol for square. Then (625) into 625 gives 390,625. Unfortunately, it is also a automorphic number. We take another example which is not automorphic number, randomly any example. (456) into 456, 207936, 207936. Here this is not automorphic number. So in all example we have only check the last number. Here we take 6-digit number, so we have to check the last 6-digit number of the square of a number. If they found both equal, then we conclude automorphic number, or else they are not automorphic number. Here 456 square is this, so we can check only last 3 digit. If they found equal to 456, then this is number also a automorphic number, but here in this condition they are not equal, so we conclude that the 456 number is automorphic number. So the question arises, what the technique can separate this 3-digit number from the last? So this we discuss in the program, and in this scenario also we take a highlight of it. If number divided by 10, for example, if we take a number 1 digit, try to understand. If a number we take is 1 digit, example 5, 10 gives 0, Is that clear? Another example. If we take number 50 divided by 0, it gives 5. Is that clear? Then again 5 divided by 10 gives 0. So here the only thing we have to firstly find the number which we take, for example 625, 456 or 890625, the number which we take from the user, we have to firstly find how many digits it occupy, or in other words, the digit which we take from the input is how many digit number it has. So to calculate this, we use a loop or a while loop which is run iteratively until the number become 0. Here I illustrate this with example. If we take 50 divided by 10 equal to 5 is greater than 0. So loop again run, 5 divided by 10 equal to 0. So here we take a third variable called count or flag, and in each iteration the flag value increment by 1. So after the loop completed, we get the digits in a given number. How many digits in a number? For example, we take 50. So after the loop terminates, we get count or flag value 2. It means 50 have 2 digits, or 50 is a 2-digit number. Similarly, if we take a number 625, after the completion of the loop, we get count or flag equal to 3, means that 625 is a 3-digit number. So to understand it in a better manner, we take the code so that you can not mug up, you can analyze. Here we first step, as we discuss, we take the input from the user, enter the number to check whether it is automorphic number or not. Then we calculate the square of a number. Then the number value is stored in a temporary variable called number1, because when our loop terminates, the number value is becoming 0, because as we discuss, to find the number of digits in a given number, we can apply a loop, and loop terminates when the value of number becomes 0. Here becomes 0. So after that we have to check the number and the last digit of the square of a number are same or not. So here we take for this a temp variable number1. Then loop for calculate the number of digits while number is greater than 0. Number equal to number divided by 10, it gives how many times it divides the number, and every time the value of number changes. Is that clear? And we take count or C. Here you can also take count to understand it in better manner. So here we take count, and the initial value of count is 0. So in the loop, in how many times the loop iterate, the count value increases, and finally we get the number of digits in the number by the help of count or flag. After this, calculate the power of 10, because in our scenario, if we get a digits in a given number, then we can easily separate the last digit from a square of given number. So here our primary goal is to find the number of digits, because to separate these digits from the square of a number. So how it is possible? So we discuss here. If we get a digit in a given number, then we can easily separate the last digit from the square of a given number. How it is possible? See here. Whenever, for example, we take 50, so we get count of flag value 2, means that 50 is a 2-digit number. So when we get the 2 here, the square of 2 equal to 2500. Here the last two digit and the number 50 itself are not equal, means that 50 is not a automorphic number. So how to get these last digits? So here flag value is 2, means that we can divide this by 100. Here flag value is 2, here we take 2 zeros. In next example, 456 power 2 equal to 207936. Here we have to check last 3 digits. To separate these last digits, firstly we find the number of digits. So after the loop terminates, we get count or a flag value equal to 3 in this condition, 456 example. So we can divide it by 1000. So we get the last digits. Is that clear to everyone? Then we go to example of our coding. Here power. So to calculate this 100, 1000, we take this statement, power equal to init math dot power 10 and 10 की power c. Here count value equal to 2, means we take 100. 100 is nothing but, we can also write like this, 10 की power 2. Is that clear? Here we write 10 की power 3. Is that clear? So here also power equal to math dot power, we can apply the power function 10 and then power value c, not here c, here count. We have to change the variable name, count. And why this is a typecasting, because this method, this function returns double value and we want integer value, so here we can typecast this. Then after that, calculate last specific digit. Last specific digit equal to sqr square percent power, it gives last digit. Is that clear? To get last digit we use remainder operator, so we get last digits. Then we check last digit with the number itself. Here we use number 1, the temporary variable. Here we can store the number value, because after this loop the number becomes 0, so we can use this number for here comparison. If this condition true, then we can say that automorphic number or else the number is not automorphic number. Is that clear? So please watch this video 2 or 3 times if you not able to understand it, and try it yourself. Try to understand the problem first. Whenever you understand the problem, definitely you get the solution of it. So here run the program and see the output. We take the input 5, so the number is automorphic number. Again we take the 46, the number is not automorphic number. Again we take another example 6 is a 36, so the number is automorphic number. Is that clear to everyone? So again I can say that to everyone, please try to understand the problem. Here whenever we get the number of digit, so we take the power of that count value to 10, and here we can use ampersand sign, so we get the last digit, and then we can compare the last digit with the number itself. If they found equal, then the number is automorphic number. So thank you everyone. Hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe my channel and share it so that mostly people get this video.